Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our BuddyBuddy tournament. My name is Glenn, and round one, my co-host will be Matthew. Matthew, welcome to the event.
Hello, thank you.
First of all, let's explain a little bit what the tournament is all about. So we have our best 10 VGC players and our best 10 TCG players. We've paired them and we told them, guys, learn the game, learn your game to each other. So that's what we did, and now it's up to us to see what we learned, because the TCG players will play the VGC and our VGC players will play the TCG against each other. Anything to add on that?
No, except that it's very hard to play the other game. Like, most of us have no experience with the other game. So if you are an avid TCG player or an avid VG player, please be patient with the players that you are about to see. You might see some weird plays, but like, it's an even playing field because all of the players are not experts at the game, or most. There's Shmon and Elias know a bit about the other game, right? But most of the players are not familiar with that game, and have learned this only like about a month ago, maybe a bit from the last edition of the BuddyBuddy tournament last year. But yeah, so be patient, get ready to laugh, get ready to cry, get ready to just have a lot of emotions in general.
Yeah, it still is a game of fun, right? We're here to have some fun,
absolutely.
We're here to play some Pokemon, and that's what it's all about. So I would say, ready for round one?
Yes, I think so. So we are going to start with TCG, with the card game. This will be the first, like until about 4 o'clock, I think, we'll have the card game. So these will be the video game players playing the card game. I think neither of us have coached the players here on the screen right now, Marius and Semih.
No, I didn't.
But yeah, we're about to start immediately. Okay.
So let's talk about the decks first.
Yes.
So Marius is playing the famous Alakazam deck, trying to get as much cards in his hand as possible and deal a lot of damage. While Semih?
And Semih is playing the Teal Mask Ogerpon plus Hydrapple deck. I also see a Chikorita on the bench that's going to become a Meganium. He's also trying to do a lot of damage, but instead of by having cards in his hand, he's going to do it with energies in play. So the Hydrapple does more damage based on the amount of energies that are in play, and Teal Mask Ogerpon puts more energies in play, and Hydrapple EX also puts more energy in play. So Semih is just going to try to get as much energies on the board as possible in order to do as much damage as possible.
Now we see Marius already reading what the catching set does.
Yes, not a card you often see except in the grass decks. It's very good.
So Marius starting his turn with a Buddy Poffin, grabbing 2 basic Pokemon with the HP of 70 or less.
See, his deck is a half upside down. Good preparation. Leave a comment if that's happened to you.
So this also gives us a little bit of information about what Marius is playing. I saw
it was the Enriching Energy Ace spec. Yes, this is the Alakazam deck. Sometimes play Legacy Energy, sometimes Enriching Energy. Enriching Energy is just one that you attach it to your Pokemon, and when you attach it, you draw 4 more cards, which is 80 more damage on the Alakazam. But of course, that's not all there is to it, right, Flynn? Because where do you attach it?
You attach it to not the Alakazam, but you attach it to the Dunsparce. So the Dunsparce, so the evolution of the Dunsparce, lets you grab. If you don't know what the Dunsparce does, then you've been hiding under a rock for the last couple of months.
Or you've been playing TCG.
Or you're playing
We are not here to judge.
Yeah, yeah. So it will. You have to put the Dunsparce and all cards attached to it into the deck. But before you do, you may draw 3 cards. So another 3 extra cards in the hand. So the Alakazam is very enjoying the assist of.
And then of course the Enriching Energy gets shuffled back into the deck.
Yeah.
So you can use it again and draw 4 more cards the next time you play. Okay, we're on to Semih's turn. Semih has found the Force of Vitality, a very important card in this deck. You can't use it on the first turn, but after that, when that card is in play, you're allowed to cheat Because usually you have to, when you play a Pokemon, you have to wait a turn in order to evolve it. When Force of Vitality in play, you don't have to. You can immediately evolve any Pokemon you play down, which is why Semih just had a Chikorita in play on the last turn, but now was able to evolve into Bayleaf and immediately into Meganium, because Force of Vitality is in play. Now, Meganium is also an important card in this deck, I think?
Yeah, I believe so, because the Meganium has an ability that every energy or basic energy, grass energy card becomes 2 energies. And we do have a few Pokemon, for example the Hydrapple, but also the Teal Mask Ogrephone, which does amount of damage according to times of energy is on play or on the Pokemon itself. Another interesting card we see is the Tapu Bulu.
Oh yeah.
Tapu Bulu is a very good single price attacker against this matchup, because you in a race where your opponent is taking probably 2 prize cards. This is
Marius forgot to drop the turn.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's
so,
okay. That's okay. Draw.
Yeah, you drew. Okay.
Yeah, you drew. It's a draw card. Be good.
Right. Yeah, these are the kinds of things that are going to happen all throughout today. Again, you've maybe been practicing on the online client, like the TCG players have been practicing video games on Pokemon Showdown maybe, and now you have to come here, play in person with a physical deck or on the Switch, and you're just not used to it. So a lot of the basic motions that are like second nature to someone who plays the game a lot.
To grab a second
they're not in there.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, it seems like, because Marius did not play a supporter on the last turn, it seems like his hand might not have been very good. And so maybe he's hoping to draw more. Although.
There's.
Okay. Okay. First
have to draw 3. Yeah.
First draw 3, and then you shuffle.
Then you
Again, I think that's automated on TCG Live, but then you don't know it when you play in real life.
In the end of the day, Marius will so sore on the wrist because of the shuffling. You have to shuffle so
You
many
shuffle
times.
so much. It's not like Enzoroark, for example, where you can use all the abilities in a row and then shuffle or something like that. No, the Dunsparce you have to draw and then shuffle, and the shuffle needs to be completed before you can use the next Dunsparce. So it's a lot of shuffling.
So first promote Buddy.
Yep. Oh, there is the Enriching Energy drawn, so that's a couple more cards. But okay, maybe it's time to talk about the matchup itself. How the Alakazam fares against the Hydrapple and which deck is favored. Because we see that Semih already took a knockout, so he's already 1 prize ahead. And Marius is probably not going to attack with an Alakazam this turn, so he's probably not going to take a prize. So Semih is going to go 2 prizes ahead. But does that mean Marius has lost the game already? What do you think?
I don't think so, because there's always, that's the power of a single prize deck, right? So your opponent has to attack 6 times to finish the game. While on the other hand, Semih is playing some double prize Pokemon, for example, Teal Mask Ogrephone, but also the Meowth that's on the bench, the Hydrapple. So there are a few ways for Marius to only win the game by attacking 3 times. So it's like Semih has to put a lot of pressure by taking KOs every single turn. But this is the point where the Alakazam player is rolling. It's like snowballing. You see the Kadabra on the field, which lets you draw 2 cards if you evolve it. Now there are already 2 Abras, so 3 Abras on the field. Right? Oh, only 2 Abras. So this is the point where the hand size of Marius is getting bigger and bigger and more scarier, because the more cards in Marius, the more damage. And that Hydrapple was Steel Mask. Oh, it's Steel Mask on. Oh, it's Steel Mask. I thought it was the Hydrapple.
No, it's 2 Teal Masks in his side of the board.
So you need like, what is it, 12 cards in hand? Which
I think 11 is enough.
Oh yeah, 11.
210 HP.
Yeah, you need 11.
11 is also, I think his hand has 7 cards right now, but one of them is the Enriching Energy, so that's already +3 when he attaches it. And then there's cards like Hilda or Dawn, and then not to forget that the Alakazams themselves draw cards. But there is definitely a possibility to go.
Now we saw that Marius was using, he was using the Dunsparce, and he left his only Dunsparce wide open. Semih is like, oh no, I know this deck. That Kadabra has to go down.
Yeah, and this
would you
is
play the boss with a Kadabra? Or would you
I think I would
take the KO on the Dunsparce?
if I was in Marius's place, this is what I would be most scared of, is them gusting my Kadabra and knocking it out, because now I have to find rare candy into Alakazam, and this deck does not play that many rare candies. However, I do have some good news for Marius, because I'm pretty sure I saw a rare candy in his hand.
I saw a rare candy as well.
Yes. This does mean Marius has to attach a Psychic Energy now, and so he's not going to be able to attach the Enriching Energy to draw more cards this turn. So he still needs to get to 11 energies while still playing this rare candy and drawing enough cards. I think it's going to be just about possible. Like, this is +1, so he's at 8 cards in hand now. A Kadabra would be +1, and then the Dunsparce would be +2. And then that's without the supporter as well, right? So he has 2 cards left over that he can still... Oh no, he needs to attach the energy as well. So if he plays something like Dawn as a supporter, then he has 1 free card left over. Otherwise, it has to be something like Hilda, and he needs to play perfect. But I think he can get to it. Well, in theory, like...
He does have a Hilda. I thought I saw a Hilda in his hand. So if he got the Hilda...
Is it a Battle Cage instead? Oh no, I
also
thought he...
have the energy to attack.
Yeah, I also thought he had a Hilda before. No, it's Dawn.
Dawn.
Okay. So Dawn means that he gets to look for the Dunsparce and draw 2 more cards that way. And yeah, also potentially a Dunsparce, for example. He needs to be careful to not bench too many things, because he only has 1 card left over that he can freely play. So he can, for example, bench the Dunsparce.
Yeah.
But beyond that, no, it's only get an energy and like attach it and play no further cards. Yeah. Otherwise, he will not be able to end up at 11. If I've counted the hand correctly, I can't.
It's a very risky play though, because he already committed to the Alakazam. You already played that rare candy, and if you don't hit your energy, you're probably gonna lose one of your main.
Oh, he has the energy.
Oh, he has the energy.
He has telepathic energy in the hand. So then I think if we've counted the hand correctly, I think Marius does have the KO on the active here. It's still like, you know, his board is not very big, right? Yeah.
He has to count.
So now he has to attach energy, use the Dunsparce ability, and no other cards played. I think. No. Draw first. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Again, this is going to happen so often.
This is round 1. Anything is possible. Anything can happen in round 1, right?
The Dunsparce needs to go in the deck before he shuffles. The Dunsparce still needs to go in the deck. Okay, but let's see. I don't know if anyone can say it.
Yeah,
okay, no, they've noticed it. Okay, cool.
Okay. We're good. We're still good.
Okay, yeah.
We're still good.
So I think let's assume.
Was it the correct play to already draw your 3 cards, or would you rather bench the Dunsparce if you got enough cards in hand? Of course.
Yeah.
Put one Dunsparce and just be ready for it.
If you don't need the additional cards in hand, I would definitely have kept the Dunsparce in play. But I do believe that he needed the cards in order to get the KO. Oh wait, I think. Well, he might be 1 card short now if we've counted correct, but he just counted. So probably, I hope he counted the energy that goes out of his hand as well. I really hope that he took that into account. Otherwise, he might have a problem. Or yeah, he doesn't have anything that does like 10 damage.
And it's also like people have no idea of what the opposing player is playing for an ace spec, for example. We know special red card is in the deck, and we'll talk about it probably later on this game. But we. Does he have the amount of cards? Okay, we probably miscounted one card then. Okay.
Or I hope he. Okay, well, it's probably fine. We're not gonna ask the count. Okay, but now, let's move to Semih's side of the board. You were talking about the ace spec unfair stamp, or
so we already see the special red card in the hand, which is useless at this point because you can only play the special red cards if your opponent has 3 prize cards or fewer remaining. But there's also the unfair stamp. So I'm sure which ace spec Semih is playing.
So we don't have deck lists in front of us, so we don't know what the ace specs are.
I think it was an unfair
stamp, because if it is, it would absolutely be the card that Semih is digging for right now. Marius's board is very weak to an unfair stamp. If you get unfair stamped, Marius can absolutely draw 3 cards that do not help him at all. He would have to find the Dunsparce or Alakazam specifically, or he cannot do anything.
Can he
See?
get...
No, I don't think so.
There is a Lily,
There's
though.
a Lily, but he's already played Dawn to get the Pheasantipity.
Oh, yeah.
So that is going to have to be for next turn. Now, it is absolutely not over yet, I don't think.
He's attaching instead of using the Teal Mask.
Yes. Because he is KOing here with the Tapu Bulu. And I believe, if I'm counting the prizes correctly, if Marius does not have Gust for a 2-prizer here, is it... Oh, no, wait. He will have enough time still. Unless Semih can throw up 3 single prizers. However, I did see another single prizer when Semih was going through the deck. He is actually playing the Festival lead, Diplin.
Festival lead, Diplin, all right.
So, if he is playing the stadium as well, the Festival grounds, that is another single prize attacker that Semih can use to KO an Alakazam. Or potentially even take 2 prizes, but we'll have to see. So this is where Marius's hand is going to start snowballing, right?
Yeah, I think he saw already a boss in his hand. If it's possible to take out the Fez.
So he has almost everything he needs for this turn, but I did see another problem. Did you count how many Abras there are in the discard pile?
Oh.
I think there are 3.
Oh no, not the Abras.
So I think Marius will also have to find some way to but that also works, I guess. Taking out the Fez is also good.
Is there the Dunsparce EX in the deck? Because that can also work.
Oh, maybe.
So the Dunsparce EX does
do
60 damage for each EX on the opponent's side of the field. So there's a Meowth with 160 HP. So So that's if he plays the Dunsparce EX.
Yes, but I'm not sure if we're gonna get there because not only is Marius now at 3 cards, at 2 prizes, and he can play the special red card as you mentioned. Semih also top ticked. It is indeed the unfair stamp as the 8-sec.
And like short.
But look at Marius's board. If I said it was weak the previous turn, it is even weaker right now. He did not get any of the Dunsparces in play, and now he doesn't even have any Abras. So, like, Marius's hand is gigantic right now.
Like, would you play the unfair stem then, or would you play if you're Semih and you know that your opponent doesn't have the Dunsparce in hand? Would you play the special red cards to say, hey, you don't have the Dunsparce, but hey, I will give it to you?
No, I think unfair stamp. Like, if Semih's hand is playable, I think unfair stamp would be better here. His board is looking fairly good. And I don't think the next time there is going to be a KO from Marius, it's probably going to be prizes. So I think unfair stamp is correct.
Yeah.
Marius is checking that he can play it because there is a weird interaction. Alakazam doesn't do damage, but puts damage counters. And unfair stamp has a triggering condition, but the triggering condition is just that a Pokemon needed to be KO'd during Marius's turn, which is the case that Alakazam does do a KO through damage counters. So you can play unfair stamp. It's good to check because I have gotten a game loss before from playing unfair stamp, shuffling my hand into my deck, and realizing then that I was not allowed to play unfair stamp because there was no KO on the previous turn. So it's good to check that is valid. Let's see what the 2 cards from Marius are.
Teal Mask.
Let's see for Semih right now. Yeah, I think
there's still a Fez left.
Oh yeah, Fez left as well.
The special red cards. All right.
Semih's board, Semih's, I think, only looking for boss's orders at this point. His board has enough attackers ready to go for quite a while. Actually, he only has 2 more prizes
in the hand. So
there is a Dawn, I think,
and a Battle Cage, and
so Dawn is 3 more cards, but he will need a lot more than that. Like usually, Dawn is like
depends if he gets it. Does he play the Dunsparce EX? Does he play the Dunsparce EX? That's the question.
Yeah. He also played Fez, so actually this 6th card is Dawn. So that's actually a very good card. I was wrong. You can quote me on it. I was wrong, Matthew.
Someone is clipping this for sure. Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, so it's probably the Dunsparce, Alakazam, and then Pheasantipity, I'm imagining. Although,
I think he understood that there is no Abra left in the deck.
Yeah. Now, if you do bench the Pheasantipity, if Semih gets boss's orders, the game's over. So that's not great. But
if you don't put an Abra onto the field,
you also lose.
So
I also didn't see it at Dunsparce yet. So I think the correct play is here indeed to grab the Pheasantipity X, but to not bench it yet. You first see what cards you get from the Dunsparce. Which usually it's the other way around, I guess. But first now you first draw into the Dunsparce.
Like if you draw into a Lana or something, that would be good. That would Lana Night Stretcher.
Yeah, although you can't play it this turn. So I think usually the Alexander decks play something like Sacred Ash, right?
Oh yeah, Sacred
but
Ash.
it needs to be that specific card, which again is not easy. And this is why, again, it was important that Semih played Unfair Stamp and not Special Red card.
Correct.
Because Special Red card doesn't shuffle all the hand cards into the deck. It just puts them on the bottom. So Marius would have been able to see 3 totally
what
new
are those
cards.
3 cards? Show us the money.
Poképad. Was there a...
So with Poképad, you can get another the Dunsparce.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's keep him rolling.
Does he have the Sacred Ash? Again, assuming he plays a Sacred Ash.
Lucky Helmet?
Oh yeah. Oh, Lucky Helmet would have been good before the Unfair Stamp. But yeah, didn't have it before the Unfair Stamp.
That's why those Alakazam lists play something like a Genesect. The Genesect with a tool, so Unfair Stamp, that will shut off the Unfair Stamp.
I think Marius just wondering whether that Dunsparce was in play already. It was. All three of the Dunsparces were in play on the previous turn, so all 3 of them were eligible to evolve. The Lucky Helmet, but he really needs else. Yeah, if he doesn't get Abra this turn, the game is over. So it is correct to bench the Pheasantipity and draw cards.
Would you rather play the Poképad first and draw extra cards? Or would you like first put the Fez, use a Fez, and then...
because the Poképad is also the thing that will get the Abra, I guess.
Yeah, so if you got the Sacred
and if
Ash,
the Abra gets gusted, it's also over. So I would probably... Okay, there's Enriching Energy, that's 4 more
another
cards.
Poképad.
So attach Enriching Energy to that one, for example.
But this is the power of Alakazam, right? Drawing cards.
Draw. But you do, again, when you have to hit one specific card, it's not easy. That is not... So now it has to be Poképad into the Dunsparce.
Yes.
In order to try to find Sacred Ash. We have gotten the deck lists now.
Yes, all right.
Thanks a lot. Okay, there is exactly 1 Sacred Ash in Marius's deck. There's also a Night Stretcher, but that was played earlier in the game. And I think it was used to get a Kadabra, not an Abra.
But there is a way like to attack with the... No, the Dene would be too late.
Yeah, the Dene is just too late.
Yeah.
If there was Legacy Energy, it would have been in time, but it is not. It needs to be Sacred Ash this turn, and no, Marius did not play it. Did not use Poképad to fight the Dunsparce, I think. So I think Semih... Well, I mean, if he has Boss's Orders, then...
yeah, okay. That was special red card.
Okay, he's going for the special red card. Yeah.
What a torture.
Marius is supposed to shuffle the cards first. Doesn't matter all that much at this point, I don't think. But yeah, if Semih has Boss's Orders or has a way to find Boss's Orders, the game's over. But even if he doesn't, he can probably just attack twice and win. This Tapu Bulu is going to KO anything on Marius's board. So
There's
I think
Lana.
it should probably...
There's Lana.
Yeah, just too late. 1 turn too late. If I had 1 more turn, I would have won the game.
Would you? Not sure if I like this, because now, if you have something like a boss, you can put the Tapu Bulu in front, and you can stall for an extra turn. So I'm not sure if I like the retreat.
It's a possibility. I also
don't
because
think the Tapu Bulu would KO himself.
I think it has 140 HP, so I think it's fine. Now, in any case, yeah, like if the Tapu Bulu gets gusted, it's a possibility, but also the Hydrapple can like attach 1 energy to the Tapu Bulu.
The Tapu Bulu only does 30 damage to itself. So,
and yeah, the Hydrapple, like if you do have 2 energies, you can attach an energy to the Tapu Bulu with the Hydrapple's ability, and then attach 1 more. So it is totally
that is correct.
Still.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how much damage this Hydrapple does right now. No, it is going to do 210, so it is going to just work.
Because of the Meganium, which doubles the amount of energy.
Yes. Let's do some quick maths. Quick maths time.
Quick maths with Matthew.
Yeah. So I think the Hydrapple does 30 base damage, and then there's 30 damage extra for every Grass Energy in play. There are 3 Grass Energies cards on Semih's side of the board, but because of the Meganium, each of them provides 2 Grass Energy, so that is 6 times 30 is 130 damage, 180 damage, plus 30 more for the base damage. which is enough to KO the Pheasantipity, and Marius is going to realize that he can not do anything else.
And game 1 would be for we'll go to Semih.
We'll go to Semih.
There are already 23 minutes. That was game 1.
Yes.
That's what happens with LKSM decks, right? It's so time consuming.
Not only is it a single prize deck, so it's going to take 6 turns.
Yes.
That's fine. You can still finish 3 games within 50 minutes. But the turns themselves are also very long.
Correct.
Yes.
You have to search, you have to shuffle, you have to search again and shuffle again, and you have to put the cards back into the deck and shuffle again, and then
Yes. It is the Dunsparces and Dawns that like alternate that are taking this, like, make this deck like take a long time to play. Again, if you win game 1, that's not an issue, because then you can scoop one game that's not going super well early. But Marius does not have that option. We'll have to win 2 games in 26 minutes.
Now we have also our deck list, so we can talk about the deck lists a little bit. So we're looking at the LKSM list. It's like a 4-4-3 LKSM with a 3-3 Dunsparce. There is a Dedenne in the deck, but the one card that stood out in this deck is the one-off Airy.
I saw it in the hand at some point. I was like, why is that? I mean, it is, instead of Genesect, you can play it defensively. To put the special red cards and the unfair stamps into the discard pile, and your opponent can't play it. I'm wondering if that is the idea. It might not be. It might just be a combination of like Dedenne and enhanced hammers, and you just want to have like a slightly bigger control package.
You can like get the Airy back with the Dedenne, so and then you play it again. So it's okay. You can try again.
Control Alakazam.
Control Alakazam. Insane.
But no, I think its main purpose is going to be to try to hunt for the unfair stamp.
On the other hand, in Semih's deck, we have the Hydrapple with it's a 2-2-2 line with 2-2 Meganium, 2-2-2 Meganium. We have 4 Teal Masks, Meowth, and then the Pheasantipity, the Bulu, but also that legendary Pokemon.
The Celebi.
The Celebi.
Yes. So, Celebi, which if you get it, we might actually... No, we do not see it this turn. Actually, no, because Semih already attached to the Tapu Bulu.
Oh, yeah.
Which I guess is a slight mistake. If you would have found the Celebi off of this bug catching set, I do think it would have been optimal to go for.
Yeah.
Because the Celebi, it's not going to do anything in later turns, but on the first turn, it's amazing.
It's very
because
nice.
You get to search for, I believe it's up to 3 grass Pokemon or stadium cards, or like in any combination. So you can grab the stadium cards that lets you evolve immediately, and then 2 grass Pokemon to evolve like something up immediately.
For example, your Hydrapple line, or something like,
or the entire Meganium line. Yes, it is a very powerful card that boosts the consistency of this deck by quite a lot if you go second. Which Semih did do, but did not find the Celebi, so unable to do it. Actually, did have an Ultra Ball in hand, so would have been able to go for it, but decided not to do it.
And then there's that one card of Semih's deck, that one of Briar. So
really? I think Marius can get caught up by that. I think.
Yeah,
we'll see if that comes up.
If you don't know, there's a Briar in that list that can be devastating.
Yeah, actually, Marius spent so long on 2 prizes on the last game. Like, he is trying to just take 2 prizes. Absolutely cool. There is another big difference in this game. The last game, Semih went first, which meant he got an attack before Marius was even able to evolve once. This game, Marius went first. So he is able to evolve first, get another turn to like build up his board a little bit better, draw more cards. I see this Sacred Ash in his hand just to taunt him.
Yeah.
Like he spent so much time looking for that last game, and now it's like, oh yeah, you were looking for me, right?
And I think that the bug catching set on Semih's was good, but I would say that the energy on the Tapu Bulu indeed was a mistake. Because if you go second against this deck, it's very, very good to attack with the Celebi on your first turn, because it's only a single prize that your opponents take.
Yeah,
if there is an Alakazam coming at you, they only take single prize. If they go for a knockout on one of your big guys, then suddenly your special red card is active.
Yeah, that too. I forgot about that. I was also just thinking of, Semih does not have any any of his Pokemon that he wants to evolve in play yet. Like there's no Chikorita, there's no Applin yet. With the stadium, like I always forget the name of the grass stadium that lets you evolve immediately.
Forest of Vitality.
Yes. Like with the Forest of Vitality, it's less of a problem, but you do actually need to have the cards in hand, and Celebi does put them into your hand.
I think I saw Ultra Ball in Semih's hand, so he can grab the Meow for Lilies and refresh the hand.
Maybe that's why he didn't want to play it yet, but then he would have done that on the last turn, I think, because he didn't play Supporter on the last turn yet. We'll see what his plan is.
It's easy prizes for Marius. It's easy prizes for Alakazam. You don't have that much cards needed in your hand, and it's just one boss, and your opponent takes 2 prizes. So I see why you don't play the cards, but we'll see how this turns.
I think Marius had an energy in hand and decided not to attach it yet. Maybe scared of another boss KO play. Although, yeah, it does mean that you cannot attach Enriching Energy on the next turn. He has something like 7 cards in his hand. But now, like, a bit more draw Pokemon and play. Ultra Ball. Going indeed for a Meowth into Lily, probably. Or Dawn? No, it's gotta be Lily, because he doesn't have the stadium in play yet. If there was a Forest of Vitality...
there is a Forest.
It would have been an option to just grab the entire Meganium line and put it in play immediately.
This
but also then your
then
your hand is not very good potentially, so it's understandable. Do we know what the second attack on the Celebi is? It doesn't do 50 damage, right? Or like it doesn't do enough to KO the Abra?
Is there a second attack on the Celebi?
There certainly is. I just don't know what it does.
Oh, there's only it says 1 energy and 30 damage.
Okay, yeah. So great against Budyu, not great against Abra.
Yeah. Those bulky Abras.
Imagine if he tried to 2-shot this Abra with the Celebi. I don't think that's the kind of play we're going to see today. This is not even the kind of play you would get to see at on the regional streams.
I would rather see this energy onto the Meowth. So it's like easy to boss an Abra, and then put the Meowth back into your hand.
Right. But I mean, the first priority here is taking a prize, right?
Yeah, correct.
So like, there's no Meganium in play yet, so I do think you do attach active here and take the KO on the Abra first. You could argue that the energy from the previous turn should not have been on the Tapu Bulu, but on the Ogre Pawn, so that this turn you could have attached to the Meowth. And it is true. I think the Meganium also doubles those energies, right? Like on the Meowth, so you only need 2 attachments on the Meowth.
Yeah, only 2 attachments. Yes. Do 60 damage and take down the Abra.
Yeah, as you say, it's a pretty cool play.
And then put the Tapu Bulu in front. Only 1 power and a single prizer in front, so Marius has to gust around it, and you have your supporter for next turn.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Have you played this deck before?
No, but I did use my Meowth against an Abra on a regional, so so yeah.
Yeah.
The guy was shocked as well.
Yeah, never forget that the Meowth has an attack. Actually, I think almost all of the Pokemon that I know that had an ability like that, like Shaymin EX and the Dene GX and Lumineon V, and now the Meowth EX, they all have a way to remove themselves from the board.
Yeah, correct.
After using an ability that searches for a supporter or draws cards. Even Eldegoss V, I think. So, yeah, these were all very cool. Okay, so it seems like Marius definitely has an attack. Now, I have not counted this time. I do not know how big his hand is. But yeah, there is an Alakazam. He's going to have to attach the telepathic energy in his hand. He can't go for this enriching energy turn. But the Alakazam is going to draw 3 cards.
First you have to draw. Yeah, first you have to draw 3. Wait.
Oh yeah, maybe.
First you have to draw 3, and then you evolve.
Okay, so technically, in this case, it's probably fine. We can just say like he has not evolved the Alakazam yet, and then he's going to evolve it. But keep in mind that if you do this, if you do this in a sanctioned tournament, then it's going to be said like, okay, no, you've placed down the Alakazam and you chose not to use the ability, and you attached the energy. But yeah, now here, this is a friendly tournament. We can just say like, okay, let's just assume you did not evolve the Alakazam yet. They are going to call the judge.
They will call the judge on this one.
Yeah. Again, and like Marius was shuffling the deck already. It was randomized.
definitely unintentional.
I
There's
would
no
like
bad
to
harm in
see
this,
the ruling here that Marius does get to draw 3 cards because this is a friendly tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the judge is very
has to
strict,
be correct, though.
you can claim that yes, he has evolved the Alakazam and has chosen not to use it.
I think you have to.
I think that was Yume. So many cards have Yume this. You may use this ability to draw 3 cards.
You may use this ability. So you can also say like you didn't use the ability.
Yes, that would. There are
some.
If the judge is strict enough, she could say no. You have like no takebacks. You have evolved this Alakazam and attached the energy, which means you have chosen not to use the ability on the Alakazam.
Yeah, and there you have to ask Semih. Do you think is it okay for you that he takes it back, and then you can attach first and then draw 3 because you only shuffled this deck for nothing. So
yes, yeah, exactly. So it is like always up to your opponent as well. If your opponent allows you to take it back, then it's allowed. Again, I would hope that Marius does get to draw cards here, but we'll see how the judge resolves it. Again, the judge is always right.
So a big shout out to our judges as well. For, they're always here on those also fun events, but also those sanctioned events. Shout out to our judge Lisa, doing an amazing job.
Yes, I believe, is she the only judge here today?
I think she is the only judge at the moment.
So, indeed, shout out to Lisa for judging this event, for taking time in her schedule to come help us judge this fun event, because she didn't have to. We'll see how this resolves. It's indeed like not an entirely trivial resolution, and just entirely depends on the goodwill of the players as well.
Yeah. But this also gives us a way to talk about the tournament a little bit more. So if we look at the decks, there are some interesting things to say about. For example, how many Dragapults?
There are 0 Dragapults today.
So
I don't even think there's a Dracloak.
No, if you came to this stream to watch some Dragapult, you're going to be very disappointed today.
Yeah. In fact, there is not even a Dragapult in the VG teams. I'm so sorry. There's just going to be no Dragapults today.
Oh my god, spoilers.
So no, there is... but also, another thing that I like is in previous BuddyBuddy tournaments, there were sometimes like several people choosing like a beginner-friendly deck and so on. Today, we have 10 players. Yeah. How many different decks do we have?
We have 10 different decks.
10 different decks. Every player is playing something unique, which I also really love.
Nothing staged, by the way. Nothing staged.
No. We did not require this at all. Yeah, we're going to see some meta decks. We're going to see some slightly off-meta decks. I would classify both of these as fairly meta. Like, not necessarily tier 1, but these are known decks, right?
Yeah, correct. There are
some
more unknown decks.
We are also going to see a Bronzong.
If they do well, right? They have to do well.
Yes, there is a Bronzong in the
have
field.
A Bronzong.
And it is not a 1/1 Bronzong line. I believe it is a 4/3 Bronzong line with 4 Salvatore or something.
And Sylveon as well. There is some Sylveon for some Eevee lovers. We got you covered.
Yes. So yeah, there is definitely some potential for unconventional. I think Marius is just going to concede. I think the ruling was that Marius was not allowed to draw the 3 cards, so had to retreat because he didn't have enough. And Semih just has the boss, and Marius is just going to be like, okay, no, I'm done. I don't want to do this.
All right, so a big shout out to Semih for winning round number 1, defeating Alakazam with his grass deck.
That was not on my bingo card. I was not expecting... Before this match started, we were even talking about it, and I said, like, I think Alakazam just wins this pretty easily.
I was in the same corner, though, not gonna lie.
But you were the one to rightfully point out and tell me, but what about Unfair Stamp?
Yeah.
And we saw it, right? We saw how important it was in the previous round. All right. So, that was going to be for round 1. Pretty exciting game 1, I would say. Like that went back and forth and back.
People reading bug catching sets.
Yes. And still winning. I mean,
not respecting the unfair stamp was also like, but there's a lot to talk about during game 1 and game 2. But it's very cool to see how these VGC's players handle these decks.
Yes.
Semih has a little bit of TCG experience. I'm not sure about Marius.
I mean, he did participate in the previous 2 BuddyBuddy tournaments, but I don't think anything beyond that.
There's a new meta, of course.
Yes.
We also play with rotation, etc. So
there's
we
always
have to
new
adapt,
cards,
and
yes.
they have to adapt as well.
And yeah, if you ask me, I did not see any like major misplays, and like except for at the end where the ordering between the energy attachment and the Alakazam. That's like a kind of niche thing that I would also be able to do wrong. But beyond that, I think it's
very clean.
Yeah,
and also
these players did not make any major mistakes.
No, but also the pace of play. Pace of play was also good. If you play as an Alakazam player, you play your first game for today in 23 minutes.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. If they keep up, we're probably gonna see them on stream. For today's tournament, we play in a top 4, if I'm correct.
Yes, I think it's 3 rounds of Swiss and then top 4.
So hopefully we see these guys back on stream in a later rounds.
I think probably 2-1 is going to be enough to make top cuts. I would hope. I'm not entirely sure. This is how it was when we had 8 players, but I'm not sure with 10
in a few rounds.
If you want to know as well, then make sure to stick around for the next 2 rounds, and then you will find out.
Yes, grab a drink, and we see each other in
like a couple of minutes when round 2 starts. We will be back. Well, not us, but there will be other casters giving you an update on the second round.
Yes, take care.
Take care.